Great job, boys. We are definitely catching them. What the hell is that? What an unbelievable race, guys! You know what that is? Simply lovely. Yes, boys, come on!
Yes, boys, indeed.
I tried everything I could, but we were just not quick enough. Come on, these guys are...
So here we are, ready to go racing for one final time this year. Another season of victories, controversies and rivalries lies in our wake. And just one challenge remains, here in the United Arab Emirates, on a circuit that made its spectacular debut back in 2009. Welcome to the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. The drivers will be racing here at the Yas Marina circuit through 16 corners and a lap distance of around 3.28 miles. There are a few opportunities to pass with long straights and DRS zones in 2 places, so plenty of close racing, then plenty of speed and plenty of drama to be found in the laps ahead. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole. And Fernando Alonso completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Phoenix, Verstappen, Pierre Gasly, and Hülkenberg, Sainz, Piastri, Norris, and Jack Doohan, Hadjar, Russell, Lance Stroll, and Behrman, Albon, Hamilton, Esteban Ocon, and Gabriel Bortoleto. Lawson and Andrea Kimi Antonelli rounds off the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? And alongside me today is a man who needs no introduction, but I'll try anyway. It's Ant Davidson. What a day this could be today. A day of days, but for who? The title awaits one of our drivers. And what a season it's been.
Comes down to this, doesn't it, Crofty? This one moment, the final race of the year. It's been a hard-fought season. You're in the mix. You're in the fight for the Drivers' World title. Comes down to this moment. You've got to deliver when it absolutely counts.
Here we go then. The formation lap is underway and the track temperature looks warm. That may or may not play into some of the team's hands in today's race. So as all the cars reform the grids, the drivers will be hoping to get a strong start. They'll want to earn some valuable points from today's race, with final communications being done with their race engineers, ensuring the planned strategies are all in place.
It's been a thoroughly enjoyable season. The title decider, under the lights here in Abu Dhabi. It's lights out, and away we go! The top two get away well, but Alonso actually got a better start, and into turn one we go. Ooh! Phoenix touches the back of the Ferrari and almost loses out to his teammate. As Leclerc and Alonso go side by side through turns 2 and 3, but Leclerc is slightly ahead, and Phoenix too with his teammate. As into the hairpin we go now, and the top three are the same as they were: Leclerc, Alonso and Phoenix.
Yeah, and Phoenix now under pressure from his teammate, who's closing on Phoenix with DRS along the straight. And are there any team orders?
Into the chicane. Can Phoenix get a dive bomb and reclaim that third place? And he does, to move back into third place.
Pretty chaotic start from Phoenix, with the opposite for Charles and Alonso as they continue 1-2 from when they left the line.
We knew this would come. Phoenix on the tail of that Aston Martin, which cannot compete with the Red Bull. Here he comes and dive bombs into the chicane and into second. Nice move, but Alonso has a chance to reclaim that second place on this second back straight. He gains and actually passes Phoenix temporarily, but Phoenix outbrakes him and swoops round the outside to officially claim that second place. Leclerc and Phoenix now 1 and 2 in this race at the moment. Oh, who is that? It's Max Verstappen in the Red Bull. Looks like he just got to trigger happy with the throttle and span, and there's now a safety car. Let's hope for a replay. Here's a replay indeed. Max Verstappen approaching the hairpin. Nothing wrong under braking and just lost it on the exit. Everyone into the pits then, as there is a safety car. Max Verstappen isn't out. He is just at the back of the pack. I assume now everyone will fit the hard tyres to the end. Indeed, and now the pack will close up again, so potentially Phoenix can have another go at Leclerc. Safety car is in, and we are underway and back racing here at the Yas Marina circuit. So Leclerc leads them over the line then from Phoenix and Fernando Alonso with 14 laps to go, including this one. Just look at the top three, almost nose to tail, and in a completely different league to the others. On board with Fernando Alonso behind Phoenix and Leclerc, and oh no! Leclerc locks up and goes straight on. That allowed Phoenix to say, "Thank you very much, Charles Leclerc. You just gave me a place there." But Leclerc could come back at Phoenix into the hairpin. Pulls out behind the Red Bull. This time before the corner arrives, Leclerc is back up to the lead of this race. Here's a replay. On board with Leclerc into the chicane. He tried to turn but broke too hard and locked up, allowing Phoenix to go through and say thank you very much. Let's see Phoenix's view. Fernando Alonso still behind these two, who are battling. Phoenix gets DRS behind Leclerc, who moves to the left-hand side to break the toe, but Phoenix follows him and goes round the outside. Leclerc saw him coming, but Phoenix broke that fraction later, and he manages to get past the Ferrari. Now, can Charles Leclerc battle back? No, Phoenix is already quite a long way clear. DRS is enabled for the Ferrari. He's going to give it a go, Leclerc, and tries to brake later than Phoenix, but Phoenix brakes later and keeps that lead. He does go off track on the exit, but he completed the overtake before then, so he is fine. Let's see a replay. Leclerc this time will have the advantage of the DRS down this back straight. Phoenix is quite a long way clear, but Leclerc has DRS, and with that, he's definitely going to go for it. And before the corner flies past Phoenix, that straight line speed of the Ferrari is definitely coming in handy. That's the beautiful thing about this circuit. If you get past on the main back straight, you have another one to potentially get back past. At this rate, these two are going to battle every lap, and I'm all here for it. I'm sure you at home are too. Phoenix goes side by side with the Ferrari like a few laps ago, and into the chicane, goes round the outside again and gets it done. It's not over for Leclerc, because there's another chance down this back straight. Leclerc gets DRS and the slipstream to attempt and overtake. He gets pushed onto the curb by Phoenix. And no, he has to stay behind for now. Overtaking Phoenix is never easy. In second and third, Leclerc is fighting with Alonso. For some reason, the broadcast isn't showing it. There! And Leclerc does manage to hold on to that second place. While Leclerc and Alonso are battling behind, Phoenix is extending his gap out in front to over a second. At the moment, Phoenix will win the championship. Can Leclerc do anything about it in the next 7 laps? These two need to stop squabbling if they want to catch up to Phoenix, who who's extended the gap to 1.5 seconds. Into the chicane, Alonso tries it round the outside of the Ferrari and actually gets it done. He's up into second place. But Leclerc will have another chance down the straight into the hairpin as Phoenix extends his gap even further. Leclerc looks for a gap on the inside, eventually trying the outside line round the hairpin. Amazing racing from these two. As on the exit, they continue side by side, but Leclerc has the inside for the next turn and gets ahead. Wow, what racing from these two. Meanwhile, Phoenix has extended the gap to almost 3 seconds. These two need to stop fighting, otherwise Phoenix will get the championship. Leclerc has actually managed to close that gap down. Maybe Phoenix pushed too hard and his tyres are wearing off, and he's gone wide! He's gone very wide, and that will cost him an awful lot of time, and that is exactly what Charles Leclerc and Ferrari would want to see, as the gap is under a second, and they can see with their own eyes that Phoenix is starting to struggle out there. This is getting tense now as these two start the penultimate lap, separated by just a few tenths of a second. Leclerc gains and gains as they approach the chicane. Leclerc pulls out to the outside and tries it round the outside, but Phoenix keeps the lead, but he's got a bit wide. Leclerc now has the advantage of the slipstream and drag reduction system to close in. Phoenix loses the rear slightly, trying to find traction. His tyres are fading, and Leclerc is closing and pulling alongside as they approach the hairpin and trying to brake as late as possible. But Phoenix isn't giving up and tries to replicate Leclerc, but I think Leclerc is ahead. Get ready, folks, for a last lap battle. We have got 3.2 miles of racing action all the way to the checkered flag. As the crowd roar, the drivers on to the final lap of this race. Is it going to be a first world championship for Phoenix? Is it going to be a first world championship for Charles Leclerc? Where can Phoenix try and get past Leclerc? First overtaking zone is normally down at turn 5, but Phoenix is hanging back.
He knows he has 2 opportunities through sectors 1 and 3 on the straights. Leclerc snatches the championship trophy from Phoenix, who's fighting back. He's got the slipstream as well, down the first of 2 back straights. Can he get the move done? He gives it a go round the outside. He gets it done, but goes a little wide. That's going to compromise his exit out of the chicane. Leclerc's within DRS ranges.
Leclerc will get the opportunity here to close up to Phoenix, and he does close up before the braking zone and is ahead, snatching the championship trophy away from Phoenix. Of all the drama, all the controversy, all the magic moments in Formula One in 2025, it comes down to this. And at this moment, it looks like it's going to go the way of Charles Leclerc. Red Bull not happy. Ferrari will be delighted. They have shared a brilliant championship battle, but the championship can only be won by one. And it's going Monegasque in 2025. For the first time ever, Ferrari win a championship since 2008. And for Charles Leclerc, the first time to be champion of the world.
We won it! Finally!
Yes! Yes! Yes!
I'm a bit speechless after that. Who would have thought, after 23 races, we would have a battle on the last lap of the last race to crown a champion, and for the first time, it's Charles Leclerc. Brilliant performance by Phoenix and Leclerc throughout the race, this whole season as well. Congratulations to Leclerc, so well deserved after being so unlucky for so long. Don't know when this series will return, maybe in F127, but for now, hope you all enjoyed watching this season as much as I've enjoyed commentating it, and I'll hopefully see you all again soon.